Well, thank you for having us here.
Pleasure.
The film is in Spanish. It has English subtitles. It's going to be awesome. How do you feel about this thing premiering? It's very funny.
So excited. Yeah, I'm really excited for people to be able to see it. It's just a great, big Hollywood heist film, and it happens to be in English and in Spanish, which makes it even more exciting.
And could you describe your character a little bit?
Sure.
Was there any influences you took from?
I think what I approached Miranda with was this idea that everything's bigger in Texas. And I play a Texan, and I think people in Texas take those rights that they have, their right to bear arms, their right to free speech, all the rights they're really important to Texans. And I mean, to some Texans, they feel like they want to take over the world and make everything bigger.
So how do you keep from busting up on set? Because, like, I mean, there's some really funny and, goofy stuff that's real in this film. How do you stop from laughing?
You do laugh sometimes, and that's the fun part of having this job. But yeah, there definitely are times you have to, like, okay, we're gonna do this.
So how do you prepare for the action sequences? Because it's an action comedy, actually, right? Yeah. How do you prepare for that? Or was there anything that was real difficult to film?
I love that stuff. Like, the more action, the more fun. Like, when we were doing the chase scenes and we were in the truck, I was like, faster! Get him! I'm holding on for dear life with a briefcase out the window. For me, that's really fun. I like that.
How many takes does that take?
A bunch. We got it from a lot of angles and helicopters and everything.
So you were saying that, well, you said that Spanish is your second language.
It is, yes.
But how do you, you're like perfect. Your Spanish is perfect.
Not perfect, but I can get by. I loved the language. I took it in school and I kept it up. I always really loved speaking the language, so I practice. And I have a lot of Spanish speakers in my life now.
Well, another thing that makes the movie great is the history behind it. You want to talk a little bit about that, the seriousness of the film, because it's a comedy?
Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, there is a serious matter. I mean, it's a history of immigration, and obviously that's a really important matter that we have on the table in this country now, and in Mexico and many other Latin American countries. But yeah, it really addresses an issue that we have of whose land was it in the first place. And obviously it's very old history, but it's important history.
Do you think it's okay to steal from some people and give it to them, like the Robin Hood story behind it?
Yeah.
What do you think of that?
I think there's a fine line, but I think, yeah, absolutely. I think if something was stolen originally from someone, I mean, listen, we're not the only place in the world that we're dealing with this issue, but I think, where people are concerned, you always have to really walk on eggshells, but I don't know. I'm not sure I'm the best authority on that.
And my last question is, you guys had a lot of cool locations, it seemed like. Which one was your favorite to film on? You want to talk a little bit about where you were?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I always love filming on location as opposed to in a studio, because you get to be outside and in the elements, which can be a lot harder because you have a lot more variables. I loved filming on the beach. I wasn't actually on the beach, but my apartment in the movie overlooks the beach, so that was really great. But then I loved shooting on that farm where we shot in the Dominican Republic, and it was beautiful, just
awesome.
Beautiful.
Congratulations on the film.
Thank you.
I can't wait to check it out.
Thanks so much.
Again and again and again. Recommend it to all audiences. It's family friendly as well, so check that out.
Super family friendly.